Hello, welcome back to the Ryan and Kevin podcast. I'm Kevin with my egg-headed co-host, Ryan.
You know, believe it or not, I'm actually really excited for today's podcast. We have a special show today dedicated to a unique creature. Some say this creature is real, while others may say it's fake.
But before we start, let's have a quick word from our sponsor, Jack Link's Beef Jerky. Feed the beast.
Jack Link's Jerky presents Snackin' with Sasquatch. Feed your wild side.
So, Ryan, Bigfoot. You all heard about him. What do you think?
I mean, that's a pretty interesting topic you got there, but, I mean, there's a lot of evidence saying that he's real, but there's other things that say he's not. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of confusion there on that topic. You got to look at some of the evidence before we start jumping to conclusions here on anything.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen pictures. We've seen very poor pictures of Bigfoot.
Massive feet, you know?
That's why he's called Bigfoot.
They're beefy feet. I mean, gosh.
Yeah, I've heard some stories that Bigfoot is a passive beast.
A passive beast. Well, I've heard stories of him throwing rocks at people's tents and stuff, you know, shaking them to death, you know, scaring them. It's terrible.
Holy cow, that sounds pretty frightening.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if I were in that position, I mean, I'd be terrified.
Me too, but then there's other pictures and other videos of Bigfoot being afraid of people. Bigfoot running away, Bigfoot being almost like a gentle giant. Now, what do you think on that?
I mean, are you saying that he's like a forest guardian kind of thing? Like, what are you saying?
I don't know if Bigfoot's a mystical type of beast. I think he's a beast. I think there's something out there, but there's been a lot of people searching. I don't know how I even found anything like that. But mystical, that might be a bit too far-fetched. No, I mean, there's different types of Sasquatches that are Yetis or Yowies or whatever you want to call it. But what are the difference between them? Do you know?
Well, I was actually about to ask you the same question. You know, what is a Yowie?
A Yowie? Well, I did a little bit of research, and I found out a Yowie is the Australian folklore of basically what seems to be another form of Bigfoot.
Really? Bigfoot?
It's an Australian Bigfoot. There are pictures depicting the Yowie holding a kangaroo by the tail, a big beast, like a monkey almost, just like Bigfoot.
Does it have an Australian accent too?
Something we should probably ask it, you know? You never know when we see a Yowie out in the middle of the Aussie land.
Well, I mean, I can tell you what a Yeti is, and it's an Asian creature that's basically lives up in the mountains and in the snowy mountaintops, you know, marching around, leaving those big footprints, you know, in the snow. Basically just a big Asian shamsquanch.
I think you're right there. And the thing that interests me the most is that Bigfoot isn't just something that seems to be appearing in North America. It's happening in...
around the world, honestly.
Yeah, Asia, Australia, and there's been some sightings in parts of Europe. I find that very interesting. And how do people track Bigfoot? I've seen clips of people doing their Bigfoot calls, trying to call him closer.
And the knocks and stuff, like the knock in the woods on trees. And
yeah, and that's a way that Bigfoot
communicate
to other big feet in the area, you know? All right, now we actually have some clips from Finding Bigfoot from Animal Planet. They talked about how they call Bigfoot and what different calls mean. And here, I'm going to play a clip real quick, all right?
One of the more common vocalizations is often described as a high-pitched scream, like a woman being murdered in the woods. Sometimes they're long and drawn out, sometimes they're short, like this.
All right, now, I think, Ryan, you think we can try that?
I don't know. You want to take a shot at it?
Here, I'll take a shot at it. So, like he said, a high-pitched scream like a woman being murdered in the woods. I think that was pretty solid.
Yeah,
I think that was
I
pretty
don't know if I
solid.
can top that one. I'm gonna be honest. That's
Here.
pretty good.
Do you want to give this next one a whirl?
You know, I don't know.
Here, we'll play the next clip.
Other times, you hear the long, sort of mournful howls, often described as the Ohio howl, because Matt recorded that for the first time back in Ohio in 1995.
All right, now that one sounded pretty wild. That one sounded almost like a police siren going by.
It was quite the sound though.
That was quite the sound. Really elongated, like he said, like a long, mournful howl. Here now, I don't know
how that attracts Bigfoot, but
hey, I mean, hey, that seems like that's their call. I think we should give that one a whirl.
so this howl's got like a monotone kind of specific kind of tone to it. So let me give her a whirl here.
Honestly, if I was Bigfoot, I'd be attracted to that. I'm not gonna lie, that sounded very,
You
very
think it's pretty
Bigfoot-like.
accurate? I think we'll catch one, honestly.
If-
Going to
if-
the woods screaming like that? I mean, come on.
That would for sure attract Bigfoot. That sounds just like him. I like that one a lot. All right, now we have one more Bigfoot sound. That this one is maybe the most interesting, most unique sound I've ever heard. It's the grunting that he does when Bigfoot's close. Now here, I'm gonna play the clip from Finding Bigfoot once more.
I've also had squatches come to me, like, when I've been, like, you know, making a bunch of noise and this and that, come to me and do like like that kind of grunt, growling kind of thing, like a, like,
All right, now
That's pretty interesting. I mean,
that
it's like a warning almost, you know? It's pretty intimidating. A big 9-foot tall gorilla going, you know? It's pretty, I don't know.
That's scary. That's very.
Pitch black in the woods, you see a hairy thing coming at you, going, I mean, I'd be terrified too. I mean,
Now here, we can give this one a try. This one is probably a pretty tough noise to make, but we want to go first?
yeah, I'll go first.
Dang, that was awesome. That was very
It
good.
was good.
That was
You think
very
it
good. That was very,
Alright,
very good.
You give her a go.
I'll give it a try. What do you think?
I think we can definitely find him with these calls. I mean,
How hard can it be?
definitely exactly, you know? Unless it is just a man in a suit after all.
Now, a quick ad break from Fujifilm. Are you tired of having really poor pictures taken? Are you tired of low quality photos that you just hate to look at? Well, step right up because this place is not for you. Fujifilm has the worst pictures, worst photographs, but they are perfect for photographing Bigfoot. Have you ever seen a nice picture of Bigfoot? Exactly, you haven't. It's because it's all Fujifilm. Don't take any pictures with any other camera. Bigfoot even endorses it. It's the best camera on the market, says Bigfoot. By Fujifilm. Alright, now back to talking about Bigfoot. So, Ryan, I'm going to put this picture up on the screen. And this is the picture of Bigfoot that we're going to be talking about. And this Bigfoot picture has been seen. It's one of the most popular Bigfoot pictures, I think, to date. And even then, it's been taken a while ago too. What do you see?
You know, I've actually, believe it or not, I've seen this picture before. I've seen it on TV once in a while, looking at those Finding Bigfoot shows, trying to learn how to do the calls and whatnot. And you know, you can really tell that it's a beautiful picture, first of all, and it's quite compelling, to be honest. I mean, look at it. I mean, what is it? You know, like you don't really know what you're looking at. I mean, probably it could be a Fuji picture, you know, honestly. But besides the point, like, I mean, yeah, you can make out some arms and some legs and, you know, a beefy, broad chest, but, like, you never know. He could have, like, crusty eyes or something, man. You really don't know what you're looking at.
I mean, those crusty eyes. I mean, hey, Bigfoot has been known to have crusty eyes. At least that's what Bigfoot witnesses have said. And this picture definitely looks like there's some crusty eyes. And now what I want to talk about is the setting. The setting is it's in a very open area, you know?
It's beautiful.
It is. It is beautiful. A lot of dead trees, a lot of rocks. It looks like it's almost like this is a place people have been.
Well, guys, I mean, after looking at this compelling evidence, I mean, we want to hear your thoughts, you know. Do you think Bigfoot's real? Do you think he's fake? Let us know down in the comments section. Love to hear your feedback and, you know, hear some of your own opinions and, you know, just what you guys think. I mean,
And with the
quite
community,
creature after all.
our Ryan and Kevin podcast community has been great over the past few days. We love hearing your words. We love hearing what you guys have to say, like Ryan said. And yeah, comments down below.
Thank you for listening.
And we'll see you next time on the Ryan and Kevin podcast show.